Alrighty then, it's time for a Fiddlesticks preseason rank game. Hooray! And the best news, which one is that this replay was broken a few days ago, but now it is working. So hooray for the long lost, well not long lost, short lost Fiddlesticks rank game. By the way, next week preseason finally ends, so I'll be doing the grind for Mary Cohn will be stuck in hell, for as always, and the other accounts will make their way up to Diamond. However, I'd like to say this. The news has been made that your placement matches will not matter as much. So if you're in Diamond for Season 4, you're likely to end up in low Diamond or a high Platinum regardless of your placement matches. So, hooray for everybody who doesn't want to, hooray for everybody. So you don't get worried that, I wasn't Diamond last season and I have 8 games with AFKs and feeders and then now I end up in gold or silver or something. Anyways, first gank of the game. I know they warded the tri-bush, so I hug the wall where he wouldn't be able to see me from there and just pop out. I make sure to throw my Dark Wind first so that it bounces on Thresh and then hits the Jinx and Silencer too. So therefore, her flash is complete and heal are completely nullified. Perfect gank from a Fiddlesticks, I would say so myself. Anyways, runes and masteries. Magic Pen red, armor yellow, ability power blues, and some cooldown blues, and ability power quins. Going for the straight ass ability power. Also 2109 masteries. No defensive masteries. And I also started with an amplifying tome because the machete is essentially useless on Fiddlesticks. Now, apparently right now, Fiddlesticks is one of the most banned junglers in higher elo, according to some of my Diamond and Challenger friends, and he's generally a nuisance. In competitive, we haven't seen him because they can still deal with him with the prevalence of stuff like Janna and Lee Sin, kind of just put him in his place. However, in solo queue, that shit doesn't really matter, and you can even trump counters if they fuck up their abilities. So currently right now, Fiddlesticks is a menace to society. So right now, mid lane, you see the Chaos brewing in. I show up, and we double suck Thresh's soul out. Ooh, look at that. 2 straws right there. It's like a milkshake right now. Like, me and Malzahar on a romantic date, and hopefully I get lucky and, I don't have to put any drugs in. Anyways, killed the Jinx, and you can see that we're kind of dominating them. But of course, you can see that this game is going to last, the video itself is going to last about 12 minutes. So you can tell some stupid shit's going to go down that's going to make this game not go as smoothly. Anyways, Fiddlesticks right now is just one of the junglers who just shrugged off the changes. Like I said for Volibear and others, a lot of champions went down in quality when Season 5 came out. Some of them stayed the same. Some of them only slightly got reduced. Fiddlesticks is one of those champions that just kind of probably got better. Mostly because he just has a smite now. 2 smite choices that make his life better. Ranger's Trailblazer if you're having trouble farming or behind. And which will actually allow you to max out your fear first rather than your drain. I'll explain that in a bit. And Chilling Smite to help you with your shitty ass mobility problems. So he might actually have been one of the few junglers who got better. Also, his drain, his drain is the no-brainer sustain power. He has absolutely no sustain issues now. Even mana issues aren't a big problem. By the way, here I completely should have flashed earlier and I might have killed the Twisted Fate. So here I fucking sucked. Anyways, if you want to keep up with clear speeds, you have to level up your W. That's a known given. Your drain will become very weak unless you build into it or you get ranks. However, with the Ranger's Trailblazer, you can drain the big monster and then just smite it and then just kill everything in proximity. Or your Dark Wind along with that Ranger's Trailblazer smite, which is nuke it. That allows you to level up your drain slower and put some ranks into the fear earlier so you can have a stronger fear and yelling at people. Still though, as you can see, I prefer having a stronger drain early on so I can do dragons and punish people with more damage. So I went with Chilling Smite. Fiddlesticks is one of the slowest moving champions, and while some people say, he's such a great ganker, he's such a great ganker if you've got the resources or the enemy's position is just horrible. So with the Chilling Smite, you're able to at least just, clip them with the smite, get in a better position, fear them, and gain even better position, and drain them till they die. So Sling Smite is actually really useful in Fiddlesticks. And honestly, the item has been growing onto me, so that video I made a while back is a sort of misleading. Though, I still feel that it needs to be buffed up by the two smites thing, because right now it's pretty gimpy. Anyways, Ezra shows up, me and him kill the Vi, I pop my ultimate on her, and nobody was able to stop me because they were focusing on my teammates, and then we chase down the Jinx and put her in her grave too. Feed me your soul. I probably got some disease from her doing that. And then I get caught by the Thresh and the Twisted Fate with no mana. So this is essentially their attempt to try to kill me before I just drain Twisted Fate's life. They have to burn on exhaust to kill me, and Twisted Fate still dies anyways. I love that. Fiddlesticks is one of the strongest duelers, with an asterisk right there, in the game, in the sense that he sucks at attacking people. But when they come to fight him, they better bring their CCs or their A game, or I'm just going to murder them. You've seen that video, or that video clip, where the Kha'Zix jumps on top of me, does his entire combo, and I drained him as he was jumping onto me. And even though I got to near death, Kha'Zix couldn't burst me down, so I just drained my life back to full. And he kept fighting me and trying to burst me down, and I kept going back from like 20%, 100%, 20%, 100%. And then he just died because he tried to run away, and I just chased after him at the end. So yeah, Fiddlesticks is one of the strongest jungle duelers, but only when it comes to defending himself. When it comes to attacking, he's too slow and too awkward with his targeting reticules, because you know, in the bushes, let's just run in there, you can't target him anymore. And if you are CC at least once or use your combo in the wrong order, you're probably gonna die. So yeah, Fiddlesticks currently one of the must-ban junglers in solo queue, and probably one of the best picks. I would say, like I've been saying, probably right now it's Jarvan, Lee Sin, Vi, Fiddlesticks, in no specific order, but I would still put Jarvan number 1, and 5th one Kha'Zix. So let me repeat that again: Jarvan, Lee Sin, Fiddlesticks, Vi, and Kha'Zix. And then there's an ensemble of other picks, which honestly most champions are viable anyways, and you just pick what you're really good at. Though, don't pick stupid team compositions. Like, don't pick Fiddlesticks in a composition against a composition that has like Janna, Lee Sin, Gragas, and I guess Alistar. Well, why would you have a Janna and Alistar in the team? It's beyond me. So yeah, just don't have anybody that knocks you back. Still though, you guys know that he's still my go-to AP champion, especially now that Gragas feels a lot weaker in the jungle because he gets his ass kicked, at least with the early phases. Nonetheless, Fiddlesticks is one of the few AP junglers that can completely cure a game, mostly by punishing your opponents for being careless. Like, look here, my teammates just died, and they kind of just ult on top of them. There's nothing they can do. I murder Vi, and I murder Twisted Fate. Hooray, free kills for me. You will see another situation in this game where the same thing is repeated, and it's sort of their own carelessness got the better of them. Fiddlesticks just punish his players, and honestly, that's something I really like in champions. By the way, Boots of Swift instead of Sorcerer's Shoes. I felt the enemy team is a little bit mobile, though not the Twisted Fate really, and I gotta catch them. And on the Jinx's notion, it's just if she kills somebody, there's no way I'll be able to grab her anymore. So in most cases, I will take Sorcerer's Shoes, and just in this one, I took Swift's Boots anyways. So my teammates get killed, they sort of get themselves caught, and now we're on the defensive, but the enemy team is, is right to be cautious against me, so they sort of back away. I like the combination of Malzahar and Fiddlesticks, not because there's any actual synergy, but the amount of damage we can dish out. So though, in this case, I deal a lot of damage, but they kind of just walk away and I get killed. Fortunately for me, the Aurelia teleports in and eviscerates Vi, and then tries to catch the, little munchkin, and then the ultimate kills the Jinx. So yeah, my team, like I mentioned earlier, despite having our strong leading position, kind of fucked around, and now we're still winning, but it's not as easy as we had hoped it would be. Anyways, Fiddlesticks, same shit as always. My viewers have sometimes questioned why I go certain builds on Fiddlesticks, or like I've gone tanky Fiddlesticks before. Maxed out cooldown, maxed out fear first, and just fear everybody and throw dark winds everywhere. And it's like, one of the cool things about AP Fiddlesticks is he's one of those few AP junglers who isn't severely restricted by itemization. All you really need on Fiddlesticks to be a terror is the Hourglass, because there's nothing they can do to stop you. So the other build is going straight AP, so you destroy people with your ultimate, or just your drain, or going, by the way, the enemy team gets caught here, and it sort of just snowballs into effect here, or going cooldown reduction like I like to do sometimes, and just spam silence. Though that build was severely nerfed with Dark Wind's nerf, where it doesn't silence a person multiple times. So, alas, I've been using it less and less. I still will use it sometimes. Anyways, this is where I'm at. The enemy team chases us because they feel, oh, their ultimates are down and we can kill them. So I go around the tree bend and I make sure Vi won't drop a ward to see me, and I get ready to ult. Of course, Thresh's Lantern lands on me and then reveals me, so I just decide to go in anyways. I go in, there's nothing they can do to stop me. Twisted Fate and Vi are just torn asunder. And of course, the Yordle takes a ton of damage too and gets pretty much blown up right after. We catch the Thresh and he gets murdered, and then Irelia goes ham on the Jinx, and the enemy team is destroyed from there. They got careless on the chase, and that's one of my favorite things to do as Fiddlesticks. The amount of damage you can do is enormous if the enemy team is in such a terrible position and they cannot stop you. So with that, the game-winning ultimate came from the Fiddlesticks, and I am glad this replay worked because I really wanted to show you the strengths. So hooray for Fiddlesticks! Make sure to spam him before he gets nerfed.